What's our special today?
Texas hash.
Texas chicken hash. It's fantastic.
When you come to Texas and you get hash, you gotta get it with chicken.
Well, only here.
Okay.
This is my thing.
It's my thing. Word.
Season it, chili powder, garlic, just a handful, no measurement, a little bit of black pepper. We're gonna bake this, don't ask me how long, just till I can smell it done.
You're a smell cooker.
When I can smell it, then I know it's done.
So no oil or anything, just pop it in there. You got the chicken fat. Now what's gonna happen? We'll bring that out, chop it up.
Gonna dice this up nice. A little bit of butter.
The whole farm on that one there.
Yeah, potatoes. We're gonna brown them up, kind of a little crispy. We're gonna add a little bell pepper to it. We're gonna add some onions, black pepper. Then we're gonna add this chicken. We'll stir that in. A little Tony Satchery seasoning.
You just let that crisp up.
Hash is good. We're going to get us some of these tortillas, fried real crisp. Put this mixture on top of it
When you said hash, I didn't expect that.
with a little queso on the top.
What's in the queso?
Milk, bell peppers, jalapenos, maybe 1 or 2 habaneros, slurry of flour and milk.
A little roux.
Thicken it up a little bit, and the cheese, American cheese. And that's it, and we just kind of drizzle that over the top. And it's a little spicy.
No, here?
No.
Edie, spicy?
No. Tomatoes and avocados. Crunch up that tortilla in there.
That's the way I like it right there. Oh, that's great. That's some righteous hash, girl. Oh, you know what the kicker is here?
The tortillas.
Is absolutely. But the extra kicker, that cheese sauce, it's almost like a Mexican Alfredo. You gotta try this. Nice job.
Thank you, sir.
That is really good.
Good.
It's always kind of never hit or miss because it's always a hit.
I especially like the gumbo.
When we go to New Orleans, we try all the gumbo. They don't compare to my Harper's.
So, we got the whole enchilada.
Without the tortilla.
Let's hit it.
Water and the crabs, not the shrimp yet.
Because the shrimp will overcook.
Thank you. Let somebody know that's how you cook. Chicken. Don't do that.
Nope, why?
Let me teach you.
Okay, come on, teach
You
me.
pay $1,000 for pots. You want to lose your job? Beat
Do that?
my pot.
Oh, look what you just did.
That's what I'm saying. Metal, when it's hot, tears it up. Spank that baby and say, be good. Onion, add the bell peppers.
Okay, I got you.
Sausage, dehydrated bell pepper.
Okay.
Dehydrated shrimp, parsley, thyme.
Time to what?
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. Garlic powder, my spice mix, the ham, black pepper.
Okay. Chicken broth?
Yeah.
Now the roux?
Cajun seasoning, our gumbo fowls. We call it filet, but it's,
Filet fowl. Bring this to a boil. We'll drop the shrimp.
yeah.
What are we gonna serve this with, Ma?
My
Make it
Harper's cornbread.
Real deal cornbread.
Cornmeal, flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Never crack an egg over your food.
I agree with that.
'Cause you don't know what hen's sitting in it.
All right.
Oil, milk. We'll go egg again, oil,
Gotta be fast today.
milk. Now the egg, no milk.
More work than I anticipated doing today. No dry spots.
That's what I call a man of knowledge.
It's called a guy that didn't have a mixer for a long time.
Pour it.
Oh, I like that karate move. I don't know how you make that spoon jump right in there. What temperature are we putting that in?
400 for an hour.
Toothpick test?
Not necessary. I use eyesight.
That's the way we're gonna do it. A little honey and butter.
Try it. You like it. Imitated by many, duplicated by none.
Oh, that's good.
So now we're gonna do some gumbo. Rice, finishing it with Cajun seasoning.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Don't even act like I need to talk to you, because you know how good this is. That is every bit of what you want a gumbo to taste like. All that big, rich flavor coming out of that seafood. It's silky, it's tender. I can't eat this fast enough.
Thank you.
Here is your gumbo.
I like the flavor, all her special ingredients, the seasoning, the gravy.
Oh, cornbread. It has that just sweet flavor. Wonderful to crumble up in my gumbo.
She feeds the body and the soul.
She gives people second chances where it's hard for them to go get a job somewhere else. She trains them, and a lot of them go off and get their culinary degree.
I do hearing impaired. I do anybody that has made a mistake and they feel there's no more. I was taught if you don't work, you don't eat. So my theory is to help you to readjust to life.
Great mantra.
Love from Ma's heart finds its way into the food.
Pork chop, red bean and rice.
Fried pork chops. They're tender, crispy, very delightful.
The red beans and rice, can't go wrong with that.
Now we're into the famous pork chop.
You start with your flour, a little black pepper, poquito salt,
We throw a little Spanish in here every once in a while. Onion,
powder, paprika to give color, garlic.
Creole seasoning. We'll give it a whisk. We got pork shoulder, tenderize in a little bit. I got you.
Flour, water.
And then flour one more time.
I use my fryer 300.
What are we gonna serve it with, Ma?
Red bean and rice.
17 minutes. That's how long that took. Why 17 minutes?
You don't want to eat the hog raw. Try it, you might like it.
Good chop. Because there's a lot of flavor and just a little bit of batter. Oh, the red beans and rice are good. Oh, you do that right. That's a meal by itself. The food is great.
But the love is greater.
The real deal.
Here's your pork chop.
The pork chop is excellent. It's perfectly cooked. The beans are soft and smooth and creamy.
The closest I could come to being in New Orleans is coming to Mall Harper's.
Amazing-licious. It's just
Amazing-licious. Watch out, when Ma gets a hold of Amazing-licious, she's gonna make a whole new rhyme about it.
Red bean and rice, everything nice.
Lucumadas.
Lucumadas. Now that I can say it, can you tell me what it is?
Greek honey balls.
Greek honey balls.
Greek honey balls. That's it. That's all you need.
That's all I need to
That's all you need to know.
Okay.
All right. So we got our flour, sugar.
Not very much of that.
Not much. Salt, vanilla.
Just a touch. And yeast?
Yeast, water.
Assume it's warm.
80 degrees.
80 degrees to make the correct lucamadas.
Yes, sir. So we put it at a low speed first.
Come over here. Seems like donut batter.
Well, we're gonna let it rise for a while.
Okay.
About 30 minutes.
You let that yeast activate. Bunch of simmering water.
All right. We're gonna do our sauce for the lucumadas. You can also use this for the baklava and kataifi and the other pastries that we make.
Okay.
Sugar?
You sure that's enough sugar?
I don't know. We'll see. Then we take some lemon juice.
Little cinnamon stick?
And cinnamon stick. Let that cook for about 1.5 hours. After that's done, then we're gonna add honey.
So you let it reduce down a little bit more, and then right before you're ready to take it off the heat, you'll hit with the honey?
With the honey.
Okay.
That's it.
Honey, sugar, cinnamon, lemon, water, syrup.
That's it. We got our dough to rise.
Now it goes into this bad boy. What is this?
This is a Belshaw donut machine.
You just crank it and it just pops out little donuts.
And then we'll cook them for about 5 minutes. We separate them here.
Look at the way they puffed up so quickly. This whole apparatus is just to make lucamadas. I want that on the back of the 67.
So we're done with these. We're gonna take them, put them in the honey.
Whoa, they just go right in the...
That's it.
Just let them soak. Don't mess with them?
No, absolutely.
Oh, mess with them.
No, I want you to mess
Mess
with
with them, don't mess with them. Yeah, mess with them.
Mess with them.
And these aren't gonna get soggy? They're still floating.
Nah, it's fine. We want all the honey to get in there.
Those are culinary buoys in the shipyard of Flavortown.
And then to top it off, we use powdered sugar and cinnamon.
Okay. Wow, dude. Watch this. It just comes right out. Oh, those are crazy. They fill up with that juice inside of them. You bite into them and they almost pop.
Good.
Good. That's not even good. That's great. Dude, I've never seen these in my life. This isn't overly sweet. The lemon is the first thing I recognize.
Yeah.
Oh. Those ears.
ham and cheese and humita empanadas.
These are some of the best empanadas I've had.
Traditional with spicy sauce.
They're out of this world. It's a way of life in Argentina.
But not so much in San Antonio. What happened to the first restaurant?
They needed to know what an empanada was. They wanted tacos.
So Gustavo Plache and Nora Saleh took their empanadas to the street and won folks over, which opened the door to this place. Why do you call it Fat Tummy?
Because the empanadas are kind of fat. They're full, they're huge.
So we're gonna make the savory empanada dough?
Yes, flour.
Water, okay, and some salt.
Yes.
Milk?
Butter, egg.
And who taught you this recipe?
My grandmother.
To graduate school, you have to have math and history and empanada. So we'll mix this. How long do we let it rest?
45 minutes. And then...
Everybody knows what means. Start to sheet it out. Wait. That's a big empanada.
Yeah.
Not a little empanada.
No.
Nah. Fat tummy.
Fat tummy.
So what's the first empanada we're making?
Corn and cheese, but...
Corn and cheese. But we call it
humita.
Humita.
It's almost like a cream corn, just awesome.
This is a sofrito?
Yes. Oil, onion.
Green and red bell pepper. Sofrito has such a foundation in Latin cooking.
Salt, black pepper, red crushed pepper, garlic.
And oregano?
Oregano.
How long is this gonna cook, chef?
7 minutes. Now...
Corn.
Yes.
The sofrito we made, okay.
Parmesan cheese.
And mozzarella.
Yes.
That's it. And as long as we're at it, why not fire up another filling? Next, we're gonna make the spicy chicken.
A spicy chicken. All onion, green and red pepper,
A little salt,
paprika, garlic, basil,
basil, okay.
oregano,
Black pepper,
crushed pepper.
boiled chicken breast. Do you chop up?
Mix.
Tomato sauce, chipotle, and adobo. When you say spicy chicken, you mean spicy chicken. All right, so we let that cook.
For 20-25 minutes.
And now what is this?
Spicy chimichurri sauce.
Spicy chimichurri sauce. When I think about Argentinian food, I don't think spicy.
No, but the people right here like the spicy.
So you got to bring the spicy.
Yes. Cilantro, garlic powder, salt, egg.
Egg and chimichurri.
You try.
Okay.
Chile de árbol.
A lot of them.
Yes.
Now?
Garlic and parsley.
This is the craziest chimichurri I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Woo! It's hot. Wow. It's really good. It's gonna be awesome with the empanada. Now, this is a special press.
Yes.
Has your name, Fat Tummy.
And humida.
You make a different empanada, you put a different...
Yes, chicken pea de pollo.
Just a little water to seal it?
Exactly. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
That's a lot of empanada.
It's done.
Let me see this thing. So heavy. That's an empanada. Now the spicy chicken.
The spicy chicken. Egg.
A little bit of egg. How long do they bake?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. There's the pollo, and I tried the humita first. That cheese melting in there. Like a commercial. But just a little of the chimichurri on there. I don't even know why I just put that chimichurri on there. I know how hot that is. The dough is really good. The filling is fantastic. And the chimichurri goes with it perfect. And this is the spicy chicken.
Spicy chicken.
Love the little glaze on top. Fantastic. Ooh, the juice just running out of this thing. Not overly spicy. For anybody that hasn't had an empanada, this is where they need to start. It doesn't get any better than that.
Humita, spicy chicken.
The spicy chicken is excellent. Just hits the right spot.
The humita empanada has lots of cheese. It's very creamy.
Chimichurri, it's really good. It's very herby.
Beef and potato and ham and cheese ready.
You're a food blogger here.
Yes, sir.
People in San Antonio know good food.
Oh, yeah. We love our eat local scene, and these people fit right in there.
They're great people. I just enjoy them.
Chorizo and egg.
How many different empanadas do you make?
10.
How many are sweet?
3 sweet.
The guava empanadas?
The guava and cheese is excellent.
It kind of reminds me of like having fruit and cheese for dessert.
I've had this empanada before. I want to see how you make it. A little bit smaller, and the dough is a little bit sweeter.
Exactly.
Guava paste, I got you. Now the cream cheese, and we mash it together. And the guava paste is a little sweet, a little tang. What he's gonna do with this empanada is gonna be dynamite. Love these presses. Impressed. A little bit of egg wash.
Yes, and sugar.
We bake it 5 minutes.
No, this is 2 minutes.
A little sugar.
Yeah. Careful, it's very hot.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's my jam right there. The savory sweet. The cream cheese, the tanginess, and the flavor profile of the guava paste, and the tender dough on the outside, the little caramelized sugar on top. That's an adult jelly-filled donut. This with some coffee.
Yeah.
Huh?
Here's the guava empanada for you guys.
It's a perfect amount of sweetness.
Deliciosa. Magnífica.
It's something about this humble guy. That's why it tastes so great.
Do the example of the American story. Come to this country, work really hard, work with your family. That's why we do Triple D. Great job, man. Made me cry.
Jambalaya in a stuffed red pepper.
Okay, so oil and flour have come together to make a dark brew.
Onions.
Garlic, green bells. Those are some monster nuggets of jalapeno. Shallots.
Green onion. Andouille sausage. Get our rice in there. Then we can throw a little tomato in there.
Then we hit in a little bit of that Cajun seasoning.
Add the stock.
This is that stock that you make with the shrimp shells and chicken stock.
Onions, scallion, celery, diced carrot, thyme, rosemary, peppercorns, shrimp shells. A little white wine, kind of spicy.
Wow, that's good. That stock is money. Crawfish and crab go down. Cover it 30 to 45 minutes. Perfect amount of moisture in there. Nice and light. Not too heavy of a seafood overtone. I don't know how you're gonna tell me it's gonna get any better.
A little breadcrumb, put it in the salad.
Oh, that's great. A little tickle of the breadcrumb. Got a little crunch. The red bell pepper makes that. That's on point, man.
We have a sausage dinner coming up.
I love the jalapeno cheddar sausage. It's got a great kick to it.
What are we making first?
Jalapeno cheddar sausage. We start with whole pork butts, boneless, and then we're gonna cube this up, and then we mix our dry spice. Cayenne pepper, kosher salt,
paprika, black pepper, pour it over the meat, and we're gonna let that sit overnight. That goes into the grind.
Hey. Oh, my buddy Lee Majors. This is my hero as a kid and now a great friend of mine.
I had to find a place to park. It's hard here. I'm double parked right in front of fire hydrant.
No, you can't double, I mean.
It's your car. Let's cook.
You handle spice?
We'll find out.
Pickled jalapeno brine. It's gonna help the fat bind with the protein. Pickled jalapenos. We got restricted melt cheddar cheese.
It'll get warm, it'll get creamy, but it won't melt and dissipate throughout the sausage.
Correct.
Look at the mitts on this guy. We're gonna go into the hydraulic sausage press.
All natural pork casings, and
Okay.
then we make quarter-pound links.
Let them rest.
That gives the sausage time to adhere to the casing.
How long does it go on the smoker for?
2 to 3 hours under 175 degrees. And then it goes on the other smoker, which is a higher temp, for about 30 minutes, just to heat it through.
Okay, what are we making next?
Barbecue sauce. We start with smoked beef fat. A lot of onions, Worcestershire, dark molasses, dark corn syrup, apple cider vinegar, 10% white vinegar, minced garlic, cayenne.
Salt, chipotles and adobo, whole grain mustard, smoked salmon pate.
Coarse black pepper.
Oh, almost had that one.
A little bit
Seasoned
of
salt.
seasoning salt, dark chili powder,
Orange marmalade.
cracked black pepper.
I was close on that,
A little
too.
bit of texture.
Tomato sauce, a tanker truck of ketchup.
That's gonna cook down for about an hour and a half.
Next step.
We're gonna make a dinner here with our jalapeno cheddar sauces that we just made.
How many come with an order?
2 links on a 1 meat dinner.
And with fresh chicharrones?
It's our house hot sauce.
6 mil, I'm giving you the first shot.
It's already burning me here.
It's dynamite. Just the right amount of heat, in my opinion. Great snap to it. The whole thing that I dig is the restricted melt cheese and the grind size. What do you think?
Just bionic. Wow.
The house-fried chicharrones with the hot sauce.
You eat the Cheech and Chong.
Now you have bionic sausage and the Cheech and Chongs.
Jalapeno cheddar sausage dinner.
The jalapeno cheddar sausage here is really flavorful.
It's super juicy on the inside.
The barbecue sauce is also very delicious. I just dip everything in it.
Always is the spot. These are the best.
Rich Risbon,
I grew up eating these.
a transplanted Philadelphian who's turning Texans onto the food he grew up with.
Delicious.
Grew up in an Italian family. My grandparents, great-grandparents came from Sicily and stuff, so we always had, authentic food.
Now, Rich is teaching Texans you can put red sauce on almost anything.
I've never had meatloaf with marinara sauce, but this is the best.
And he's knocking them over with his Italian sausage and pepper sandwich.
Reminds me of New York.
And it is to die for.
Well, I start out with fresh vegetables and then put them on the grill, season them a little bit.
Coming in behind. Tell me about the sausage.
It's very authentic. Lots of fennel, lots of crushed red pepper in it. It's got a nice spice flavor to it. It comes actually out of Chicago.
Chicago-style sausage, or?
Oh, it's actually from Chicago. So.
What, do you have like a cousin that flies in on a weekly basis?
They got a few Italians there, too.
So that's working right next to the peppers and onions, and then some of the rendering down, some of the fat coming off of the sausage helps get into the flavors of the peppers and onions.
Gives it more flavor.
Right on top of it. A little provolone.
A little smoked provolone.
Smoked provolone?
Smoked provolone.
Smoked provolone.
Gives a little extra more flavor.
Wow. So where do the rolls come from?
Those actually come out of New Jersey.
You know,
We went
you
through
are,
great pains with that one, too.
supposed to buy things in the state in which you're...
We do. We get our tomatoes from here.
I'm gonna burn my mouth, I can already tell, but I'm such a junkie for it. Oh my.
A Puffy Taco.
It's a staple in San Antonio. A Puffy Taco is a taco on steroids.
It's fluffy, puffy, and you can't get enoughy. So what do you want to make now?
We're gonna make shredded chicken.
Shredded chicken.
Yes.
And that goes on the what?
On the Puffy Taco.
Okay.
Some water, the chicken.
Thighs, huh?
Yeah, chicken thighs.
That's a poultry hot tub.
Yes. We're gonna let it boil about an hour and a half.
Let it break down.
It gets soft.
Now what goes in?
First, the chicken base.
Got it.
Cumin, and then fresh garlic, a little salt.
Okay.
Let it cook. Then we're gonna put onions.
Okay.
Celery.
Sweet there with some tops.
Bell peppers.
Beautiful.
Tomatoes.
You gonna stir?
Yes.
Chicken is breaking down, huh?
Yes.
And some tomato sauce.
Brings a little sweetness.
And some great color.
Yes. Let it cook about 40 minutes. It's gonna come out delicioso.
Beautiful. Okay.
We're gonna make tortillas.
Corn tortillas. Go ahead.
Some corn flour, maseca.
Maseca, dry masa.
And then some sugar.
Salt.
Salt. A little bit of mantequilla, butter.
Way to get all Spanish with me with the mantequilla. Just a little water.
Yes.
Little at a time. You go over, it's too wet, adding more masa back in is a total pain. And you make all of the masa dough by hand?
Yes.
Every day?
Every day.
take up arm wrestling.
We're done.
We have enough masa.
Yes.
So now what happens?
Now we're gonna go flatten them and make them tortillas.
All right, here we go.
First, make a little bowl. We're gonna flatten one, okay?
This little fryer.
Yes.
375 degrees.
Yes, gotta be hot. This has puffiness.
Yeah.
Beautiful. A little bit on the top, and then we go slowly down.
A lot of work for a taco.
The tasty taco. Okay, that's our Puffy.
Puffy the magic taco.
We're gonna fill it with shredded chicken, some lettuce, tomatoes, shredded cheese, a little bit of guacamole for a little extra flavor.
The size of this thing. That's nice. Puffy ridiculous. The taco's got good crunch, but it's nice and soft. Oh, the chicken's got lots of flavor. You give a huge portion. You know what you name this place?
Taco Cafe.
That's a great name.
It's so nice they named it twice.
She wins. Good job.
Corned beef hash.
Robert, what are we into?
We're gonna make some brine for corned beef. We're gonna start with some cold water, kosher salt, brown sugar, pure #1.
Little pig salt.
Helps preserve it, helps give it a little color. Cinnamon stick, mustard seed, black peppercorn,
juniper,
ginger, whole clove, allspice berries, bay leaf, garlic clove, celery, carrot,
mirepoix,
and onion.
Now, how long is this gonna simmer?
10 minutes.
The big monster brisket.
Certified black Angus brisket.
This is riddled with tremendous flavor because of the integration of the fat. The brine's done.
Now we're gonna shock the brine.
You know what this is. This is the punch bowl at the Flavortown High School prom.
We'll add our brisket to the brine, fat side up.
And how long are we gonna brine this? Week?
14 days.
Whoa! This super savory brine, locked in for 14 days.
Yep.
Out of bounds. Okay, so we've got one of these that's been brined. Look at that.
We're going with an onion.
And another onion.
Pickling spice, and then some whole clove garlic. About a gallon of water. Oil on top.
Oven?
350, 4 hours. So now we're all done.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. I've chased this flavor profile my whole cooking career. We'll cool it down in the refrigerator overnight so it reabsorbs those juices.
The brisket's cooled and chopped up. Now it goes to the buffalo chopper?
Correct. Now we take the garlic and the onions and we put them in the RoboCoupe with raw onions, pepper, salt, and garlic, and we make a puree.
We've got the puree, the brisket, and the potatoes.
Now it comes together.
This is the beginning of righteous hash.
Start with some potatoes, add our garlic onion puree.
And then now, ridiculous amounts of corned beef. It's mixed together. We go on flat top or saute pan?
Saute pan. You gonna do the flip?
I'll do the flip.
Ooh, that's crispy. Hash, and your favorite thing.
Chicken in the pool.
Doing the backstroke.
There's an orchestra of flavor. It is the way it's supposed to be done.
It's been this lifelong quest for me.
And he's been mixing farm-fresh flavors with a taste of Texas since opening this joint in '95.
Got the King Ranch casserole.
There's chicken, and there's cheese, and the peppers. It's really a Texas thing.
So let me get this straight. Where does King Ranch sauce come from?
To feed the ranch hands down at the King Ranch, South Texas, they used to make this.
Okay.
Start with some oil, add our onions, bell pepper, and a little bit of celery. Cook that down.
Okay.
Garlic, sliced mushrooms. And down we deglaze it a little bit with some white wine. A little salt, black pepper, comino.
Down here, the comino is cumin.
That's what you're calling cumin?
Yeah, comino.
Comino.
Comino. A little chili powder. A little Rotel tomatoes and green chilies.
So we've got canned tomatoes with some like a hatch green chili. Smells like Mexican food.
Flour in.
If you have fat, that's when it starts to work together and build the roux.
Where'd the fat come from?
The fat came from one, we started with oil.
All right.
Now he'll slowly add in a little chicken stock.
And finish off with some whole milk.
So you just sit there and let this reduce a little bit.
How long you reduce that?
Maybe 5-6 minutes.
And then it's gonna settle and...
Yep, tighten it right up. Yep.
And then we get to eat. That's the best part. And race the cars. That'll be later.
Blow them doors completely off, melt the toast.
So now we're about ready to assemble the casserole and put it in the oven.
I don't know the word casserole exactly works.
Enchilada stack or something?
Cashelada. Looks like a bit of an enchilada.
I know. I like cashelada. I'm gonna change it.
Okay.
I'll go and get the Sharpie and change all menus by this afternoon. Okay, so hit it.
Ladle the sauce down.
So the tortillas don't stick and don't dry out.
Exactly.
And whose recipe was this?
Everyone in Texas has a different recipe. Local.
This is a staple?
Yeah. Did you grow up on it?
No, my mom was not a good cook. Sorry, Mom, you know you weren't.
Pulled chicken.
Dark and white.
Yep. Grated Monterey Jack and cheddar cheese. more sauce.
Thanks for using dark meat.
More flavorful.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the most flavor. It's got the most fat. Okay, so 3 layers of it. This is the last one.
Yep.
Is there gonna be any cheese on top of it?
Yep.
We'll just serve that half to Matthew and then that half to me.
Sounds good.
Into the oven, man.
All right.
And then how long will it bake off?
About 45 minutes, 350-degree oven.
Not covered?
Not covered. Here's our King Ranch casserole. Serve it with pinto beans and roasted root vegetables.
I like the corner.
You just jumped right in and took the corner.
You got 3 more.
Yeah, there's 3. So those green chilies that come through, creamy, not spicy, which gets misinterpreted a lot of times when we talk about Tex-Mex food.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Matthew was saying, having that dark meat, I think you did the right balance.
No, real good consistency, man. Not too wet, not too dry.
Shovel down a plate full of that?
Easily.
A good smile.
Cassolata.
Cassolata.
That's like Texas comfort food.
Texas comfort food.